So I got curious about what was happening with the Evolve New York DC fast charger at the Union-Blandina Street parking lot in Utica, New York. It was put in by the New York Power Authority. It's a free wire charger, actually two of them. When I took my 500-mile trip from Tug Hill to Utica and then the Finger Lakes, I stopped there. I did not have a good feeling about it because PlugShare indicated there were a lot of problems, and I don't think there'd been a successful charge for a while before I stopped, and it was offline. Neither charger would activate. Couldn't make it do a thing. So on with my trip, called the helpline, which was on the charger, and it's the same one that was on the Evolve New York website. I actually got it from the Evolve New York website, and was put in touch with a representative from Greenlots who's associated with Shell Recharge. So the only information they had at Greenlots was that the units were decommissioned. That didn't sound good. It sounded kind of permanent, and I didn't think that was right. I sent an email to NYPA. The response essentially said that the units had switched to EV Connect, and that's why Greenlots told me they were decommissioned, because they would have shown as decommissioned in their system, but they're on EV Connect now. But PlugShare showed that the units were still under repair. Still nobody successfully charging. On January 15th, my wife and I were driving by Utica, decided to stop in and see what was going on with the charger. I rolled up, looked at it. It still indicated Shell Recharge on the screens, and it was still not anything you could activate. A couple weeks later, I needed to go back to Utica. I needed to make it a round trip one day, so I checked with a better route planner. A better route planner told me to go to the Blandina Union Street parking lot and use the Evolve New York charging station there, which was interesting to me because EV Connect showed that it was offline, no chargers were available. Someone had checked in on PlugShare and said that they had been there and had been unable to charge. If you check PlugShare, it gives you some contradictory information. The map indicates there's a wrench, so that the station is under repair, not functioning. A couple of the other sites showed that they were unavailable. The detailed information on PlugShare, it said on that day that one of the units was functioning with EV Connect and the other one was being replaced. So I stopped, I gave it a try. When I rolled up, the screen was now switched over to EV Connect, not Shell, although the labeling on the unit still shows Shell. Could not make the unit activate. One moment please as the other drive initiates the charging. It says the CHAdeMO is paused. This is actually green. So we canceled and restarted. Not much is happening. Still preparing. For those who are interested, it's a 150 kilowatt station, if it works. The person on the helpline said, well, are you plugged in? Yep. Unplug the vehicle, plug it back in. Unplug the vehicle, hang up the handle. Unplug the vehicle, hang up the handle. Then he asked me like 3 more times, had I, disconnected the vehicle and hung up the handle? Yep. Then he said he would try to reinitialize the machine. It was a little disconcerting because what it said on the screen here was it would take up to half an hour. It only took about 5 minutes. The total process on the phone with EV Connect's customer support was about 15 minutes, I'd say. And they were very nice and very helpful. And the station is working now. Now this is only one of the 2 units here. These are both free wire units, which means they have battery storage. This one shows that it's offline, but the screen invites you to start your charging session. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Right now, ChargeWay still shows it's under repair. PlugShare's map shows it's under repair. The top of the page from PlugShare shows under repair, but if you read the description, it says 1 unit is available. The EV Connect map shows 2 connectors available, one CHAdeMO, one CCS. There hasn't been a lot of reporting on this problem, but there's a great deal of uncertainty that compounds the problem with the operability issues with DC fast chargers. This was an experience with just one charger, so even though the information seemed to be chaotic, I'm wondering if other people think that this is a problem that needs to be addressed.